Headline from thegamer.com: No Man's Sky fans are begging Hello Games to stop releasing free updates. You can probably already tell this is a clickbait headline, and it's a big pile of crap. It's not what's happening at all. It's misrepresenting the actual concept at play here, but it's just close enough to the thematics of the article to for who was it, Joshua Robertson, whoever the hell that is, to think he can get away with this kind of crappy headline. You know, we got to do what we got to do to grab attention, so whatever, Josh. Hello again, I am Blunty. This video is about No Man's Sky, but the gameplay you're seeing is Fallout 76. In fact, it's from a gimmick-based live stream playthrough I'm doing right now over on Twitch, and having quite some blast with it. Of the 3 days a week I stream, I did consider reserving one of them this week for No Man's Sky, because there's a new update out that includes, at long last, one of the most requested features, in fact probably the most requested feature of all time. Like since before the game launched, I remember people begging for this, but you can customize your ships now. The ships are always sort of generated from bits, you know, certain types of wings and jets and cabins and noses and all that sort of stuff, and they just kind of procedurally generate a ship that you find in the world, either crashed or flying around or whatever. So you'd think it'd be pretty easy just to let players control that and just give them a way to go, hey, I want to swap these wings out with these wings, or these engines out with these engines. But for whatever reason, it took until now to make that happen. And I was very interested in taking a look at that because, you know, designing your own ship is quite a lot of fun. In fact, it's one of the more fun things in Starfield, for example. Want to see the Star Trek ship I made in that game? I'll link the video for it down below. However, Fallout 76 has got its hooks really deep into me, so I don't have any No Man's Sky footage for you to look at. So let's talk about this article. No Man's Sky fans are begging Hello Games to stop releasing free updates. It's not often you find a fan base desperate to give the developer money. Actually, for a lot of live service games that have had long lives, their fan base is usually pretty eager just to continue to tick along with microtransactions and whatnot to, you know, in their minds, help support the game's ongoing future. Most people are going to be playing for free, but some people are going to pay a little bit. In the industry terms, we call them dolphins. And then, of course, you've got the whales, a term I'm sure you've heard before, who are the players who spend big and just buy their way through the game. So the article reads, No Man's Sky is barely recognizable from the game that launched all the way back in 2016. That's down to the passionate developers at Hello Games consistently updating the title with new features, quality of life improvements, massive free expansions, turning one of the worst games of 2016 into arguably the greatest redemption story the games industry has ever seen. Now, I've talked a lot about this over my streams of 76. You know, people come in, oh, is it worth playing now? And people are excited about Fallout again because the TV show is coming along, which is one of the reasons I'm playing 76 again in the first place. And my go-to answer about that is, well, it's you know, Fallout 76 doesn't have the same redemption story that things like No Man's Sky or Cyberpunk have had. Those two games, I consider themselves completely redeemed from their launch. They are genuinely really good games now. A slightly different case of Cyberpunk, but in the case of No Man's Sky, yeah, if you bought it at launch, you never paid an extra cent, and it has just crap tons more content now, and has fixed a lot of the issues it originally had. So the article continues, you'll struggle to find No Man's Sky player that still holds a grudge against creator Sean Murray and Hello Games. Well, I'm one of those. I still hold a grudge against Sean Murray because he's a liar who lies, and that's one of the reasons I was so angry at launch, because Sean just lied over and over again. There are videos on YouTube, you know, 45 minutes long, and the only thing that video does is document all the lies that Sean Murray told. Hello Games, the developer as a whole, I consider redeemed. Sean Murray, not so much, because once a liar, always a liar. I cannot and will not trust anything Sean Murray ever says ever again. But Hello Games have earned their leeway. They've earned their trust back, and they've got a new game coming along, and I'm keeping an eye on that. But the article continues, with the announcement of the game's audible update earlier this week, fans are beginning to feel a bit guilty about getting so much content for free. That's not true. That's just not true. In an extremely rare show of love and care for Hello Games, you can actually find players begging for the developer to stop releasing free updates and actually let them pay for their hard work. That's not true either. That's a lie. This desire to give Hello Games cash was made very evident by a Twitter post by user Toshi_TNE earlier this week. And I actually saw this. This popped up in my timeline. Someone else retweeted it that I actually follow. And I saw this. One which included a meme joking about the desire to give... See, look, here we go. Here's the truth of it. It was a meme joking about the desire to give No Man's Sky developer the bread it deserves, quote. After all these years, at the time of writing, this post has over 64,000 likes, 6,600 retweets, suggesting they're not the only person with the same mindset. It's a meme. It's a joke. They don't actually want to have microtransactions shoved into the game, right? You know what a meme is, right? That's the joke. The joke is, oh, please take my cash. But nobody actually wants that. And if there is a tiny minority of morons begging for the game to be ruined by the injection of microtransactions, well, they need therapy. Their brains are wrong. I've spoken about this. Are a poison. They ruin games. I spoke about this most recently in a video about Dragon's Dogma. They're toxic to actual gameplay. It would be foolish to ask for them to be introduced into No Man's Sky and rot away at every last strand of goodwill they've earned back over the years with all the free updates that have actually managed to make the game better again. But the article continues, it feels wrong to keep getting content from a genuinely passionate team for free, says Twitter user jOrNaLiSt, echoing a sentiment shared by many in the replies to the original tweet. Yeah, again, they're just saying, hey, isn't this cool that we've got all this free update stuff? They're not actually saying, oh, I wish I could pay hundreds of dollars for every update that comes along. This is a disingenuous argument to take these people responding to a meme as if they were super serious. And again, if they are super serious, they are stupid and don't understand how this stuff works and how it will ruin the game. In fact, in my perspective, the only possible microtransaction that I would be okay with is, I don't know, nope, can't name one. I was going to say paint jobs, but even that, custom paint jobs for your ships, even that would just be kind of shitty and make the game worse. And, haves and have-nots and FOMO and missing out and all that kind of crap. No, it would make it worse. Funnily enough, the article continues, the popularity of the post by Toshi DNA grew so large that creator Sean Murray himself noticed it, responding with a simple smiling emoji. Well, Sean didn't actually do that. What he did was screenshot it, then post the screenshot, so he didn't actually drive any traffic to the original post or the original poster. He didn't even link or mention or @mention the original poster himself, which is kind of a shitty thing to do. I do that regularly on Twitter when I'm trying to avoid sending traffic to people who are saying really stupid and hateful things, and I'm mocking them, and I don't want to get swept up in the, cacophony of, just hate waves and idiocy and crap like that. But this, Sean should have just quote tweeted this one. It was just kind of crappy of him to not link directly properly. But this kind of article, this is the main reason I wanted to talk about this. Not just to mention, No Man's Sky and the new update, and I want to find a way to get around to having a go at it, if all that ever gets its claws out of me again. But this kind of article where you're a so-called gaming journalist or a writer or reporter, whatever you call yourself, you find like a tweet that says something you can twist into a controversial headline, like a tweet with a meme mocking, making fun of, or being subversive about the fact that we have all these free updates for No Man's Sky after such a disastrous launch. That's what the meme is. It's just a subversion of that expectation. And trying to turn that into a story where you're trying to say, whoa, all the players want DLC in the game. Oh, and of course that's going to attract attention because everyone with half a brain is going to go, no, they don't. And it's got me too. Here I am talking about it. I bet you there's more than one Reddit post where people are seeing this and even calling it out. And even the act of calling it out is playing into it as well. It is a cycle of quote-unquote content that I hate. And I hate myself for engaging in it. But the fact is, it works. And there's no way to stop it working. Because it's just... it's refined psychology of doing this to people. I would much rather talk about, awesome, fun stuff. But the fact is, if you don't talk about stuff that gets people reacting furiously, you don't get anything. And I give up. I literally give up. I'm done. I'm just gonna make shitty videos from now on with this kind of title, right? Everybody else is doing it. I say that, and then I also know I can't do that because that's just not how my brain works. It's just, guys, I'm a little bit miserable right now with the way the content goes. And YouTube is suppressing my videos for, I don't know why. Like, I'm making videos, the same type of videos that have been popular in the past, and they're just being utterly suppressed by the algorithm right now. It's a big, huge fucking problem. And anyway, I'm done. That's all I had to say. Thanks for watching. Thank you to the patrons. Peace out.